The bursts of color continue. The Oregon Fancies performing right now on Channel 10's coverage of the 1984 Mummer Parade.
And that is Pat McGinley from the 1700 block of South Newkirk Street in an entry in the handsome costume category titled Dance with Fire, which I've done many times. We won't go into that, though. Dance with Fire, Pat McGinley.
It's amazing. They all still have so much energy when they get up here to City Hall. After marching all that way, they've got all that.
If you don't do it here, that's it.
That's right. This is where it counts, huh?
We are showing you all of this color and pageantry from where the judges are seeing it at the reviewing stand, and I guess that's why there's a little burst of adrenaline as these people come up to perform in front of the judges, knowing this is where it's going to count.
Speaking of a burst of adrenaline, here are the creatures from the Black Lagoon, an entry in the Trio Jockey for the Oregon New Year Association.
What's this coming up here now, Frank?
Well, this one is titled Big Face, an entry in the King Clown category, and it's Phil Benzali. Big Face.
And as our various cameras get you these shots here, you can see what they mean by big face on that backdrop behind him.
That's one big face.
Color in that one, Frank.
Yeah, we got a handsome costume coming up right now.
And they are appropriately named.
Looks like a giant pair of glasses.
And this is Robert Pandola, one of the top winners constantly in this category of handsome costume. Robert Pandola, who just became a dad about a month ago. Robert Jr. was born, and Robert Jr. will be ready for the 85 strut. Yes, he'll be there. And his dad, Robert Pandola, is presenting Madame Butterfly for 1984. Robert Pandola.
And the tradition will continue when Robert Jr. comes along.
That's right. Well, let me tell you something. The Pandola family counts about 5 mummers. Robert's father, little Robert's grandfather, Armand Pandola, veteran mummer of over 40 years. Larry Pandola, an attorney, a mummer, brother of Robert, and Armand Jr., another one of Robert's brother, another mummer, all fancy division.
All in the family here.
All in the family.
And all of that information from the depths of Frank Conforti's memory. I'm amazed by how he keeps that all in his head.
My memory is fine. Every once in a while. It's when I sit next to the other guy that sits over here that it gets a little shaky, my memory. We won't mention his name, but he'll be back. Okay, from Robert Pandola's Madame Butterfly, we go to a South Sea adventure. This is Larry and Armand Pandola's work in the handsome trim category. Brother follows brother.
This is beautiful. Look at all the color
South
of the
Sea
fish
adventure.
there. That's just lovely.
See, now there is a pause while they wait for the signal from the gentlemen in the blue jackets. You see, they are the directors who give the signal when the judges are ready, because the judges calculate the facts and figures on the cards.
Maybe we should go over what everyone is being judged on here.
Well, naturally, costume, originality, how you present it means a great deal, say, in the handsome costume. How much life you give to it. It's not what you look like, it's how you present it. This should give you a warm feeling, talking about the South Seas. When is 10 Around Town going to go to the South Seas?
As soon as we can talk the bosses into letting us.
I mean,
we're going skiing in the Poconos next week. We stick with the cold weather.
All right, here we go. A South Sea adventure. The brothers Pandola, Larry and Armand Jr. in the handsome trim category. Well, now we return to the category of handsome costume, and this is titled Fantasy of the Gargoyle's Secrets, and it's Michael DiTizio from the Oregon organization. One spectacular one after another. It just doesn't stop. And you wonder with the economy how it's been, how these individuals do it, money-wise.
How do they do it, Frank?
The handsome costume is another category where everything has to be brand new.
Nothing can be reused. None of the feathers, none of the
Nothing in
glitter.
the handsome costumes can be reused.
Frank, what kinds of fundraisers do they run during the year to raise money for these?
Party nights, chances, selling products to people. They go into programs where they can keep the money going. They find out basically you never know how much you need by the end of the year because prices go up. Fabrics go up, material goes up, miscellaneous expenses go up. And for the fancies, it's difficult because they have no other means of raising money. And most of it's through their own initiative.
Well, that means that there's a lot of work more than just constructing the costume. They're working constantly on the costume and they're raising money for it.
The 1985 preparations for the fancy division begins Monday.
They don't waste any
Monday.
time, do they?
Monday.
My goodness. No time to bask in the glory of this year's victories, huh?
All right. Now we go to an entry in the handsome trim category. This is titled Tut, Ruler of Egypt, and it's Jimmy Wilson from the Oregon organization.
His face all painted gold. Goodness.
Of 84, and we're going to enjoy more right after these very, very important messages.